ICM photography is all about turning ordinary moments, like these scenes, into abstract art by moving the camera while you photograph. Instead of freezing the crowd in time like a normal photo, I'll be creating motion blurred scenes that bring out an artistic look. It's a bit unpredictable, a little challenging, but that's the fun of it. You can use any camera to do ICM photography, but today I'll be using my iPhone for the photos. It draws less attention in a crowded place. I use a free app called Spectra because it allows me to change the exposure time on the iPhone up to 30 seconds. However, I don't normally use the full 30 seconds. Most of the time I'm only using about 5 seconds. And here you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just pressing the photo button and shaking my phone around until I get the look that I want. And then I press the photo button again to stop the exposure. So let's take a look at the photos I got. And here's the first photo, and it looks pretty good. I like it so far starting out. It's always hard when you first start out, you gotta get into the groove of it. But what I usually do is I'll look for, especially at nighttime ICM photography, I'll look for a light source behind people and then wait for like people to like walk in front of it so that I can get a good like silhouette of them. And that's pretty much here. There's a store and I'm just waiting for people to walk in front. But this looks pretty good. Okay, this next photo, again, I went to the light source. There was a map here of where people can go find where they are, and since it was really bright and these people were looking at the map, I was using this as a place, and I like it. I like the silhouette of the people. I like that there's two. You can tell that this person's leaning in, this person's right here, and then there's this other guy right here. They're all looking over to the sign. Okay, here's another one. I don't remember what I was doing here. I'll have to look back at the footage, but I think I'm probably just walking in the crowd. And so I like this one because his face, I mean, it's completely gone. It's very dreamlike. It's just a different way of doing photography. I like it. I also like that somehow he got like singled out in this crowd. You can tell there's a lot of other people around here, but he looks really good. I'm guessing that's a he. I have no idea. So this one looks, yeah, this one turned out pretty good. I'm curious on what this would look like in black and white. So let's take a look. Go to black and white. Usually I'll bring up the whites a little bit, put in a little more contrast. Sometimes I'll darken the blacks, maybe not too much. This one I'll lighten it. And I don't know if that, I don't know. Black and white looks pretty good too. Yeah, I would almost say the black and white is better in this photo. Okay, now this one looks cool. This one looks like the Ring, the movie The Ring, if you've ever seen that. The shape of this person right here. Although at first I thought it was a kid, but now I'm looking at it, you can tell like there's an arm here, so the person's walking with a shopping bag. But when you first look at it, you just see this part. It looks pretty good. And then this one probably also looks better in black and white. You just remove the color. The color's not really adding much to it, so we'll just put in some of the contrast. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, this one, if I remember right, there was a bunch of balloons, and I was taking photos of this person walking past the balloon. And I thought it was interesting because the balloons, since they light up behind her, it looked pretty cool. I like this. This part right here looks like there's teeth. Like this is like a face with teeth. And then you can see, so yeah, with doing ICM photography, sometimes like with lights, you'll get like these light streaks in a way, like scribbling. I don't know if you can see that here. I'll go in more. You see these like light streaks. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it looks better when there's a lot of them and it looks like a pattern, but when there's just like one or two, it looks bad, I think. But in this one, it looks alright. And then you see some words here. I typically don't like words in my photos, but this is so, oh, there's like a little bat. Oh yeah. So I think this says Halloween. So I took these photos a while ago during Halloween, and that's what these are. These are Halloween balloons. All right, this next photo, I really like this photo a lot. I like the color scheme of this photo. I like the orange and the gray tones, and the person turned out pretty good here. Got the mannequin. So on this one, again, I was looking for the light source, and I like the colors, but I also like the fact that there was mannequins here. So because with ICM photography, like I really do like try to get people in them versus like just landscapes. I feel like all the other stuff's just kind of boring, but when there's a person in it and you're trying to do ICM photography, it's a little bit more intriguing to look at. That's why I chose this spot, because there's mannequins, so it makes it look like there's more people here, and then one person walking up. So this one turned out pretty good. This one, I really like this one too. Like she's a little bit more defined than I normally would like for an ICM photography, but she still has a blur effect. But I don't know, it turned out really good. It doesn't look quite real. It looks a little fake, which is why I like it. And this one, another one with the mannequins, a couple or a family walking by. This one turned out pretty good too. Nice silhouette of them. And this one, I think I'm just walking in the crowd again, just trying to get some crowd photos. I mean, you can just walk through the crowd and just take photos while you're walking, because with you moving and walking and taking photos, that even adds to the ICM experience. So you don't have to stand still and take photos. You can just walk and take photos. The whole thing adds to adding motion blur. And so you never really know what you're gonna get, and that's what I like about it. All right, this one looks pretty interesting. I don't remember what this was, what's in the background here, but I like how it did this person. I guess there's two people here, but you can see, like if you zoom in, like of course you got her face, but then you got her face again because she's walking this way to the left. And then you also have this guy's arm here. So there's another guy probably passing right in front of me, barely there. You can't even see him. Yeah, that's cool. And let's see what this looks like in black and white. So with turning it black and white, you can get a little bit better definition of this person than if it was just color like this. Like this red kind of imposes on the image, I think. But if you turn it black and white, you don't have the red, and now you can make out the person a little bit more. So sometimes just turning your photo into black and white really makes a ICM look better. Here's another spot, just two people walking in front of the store. So nothing too crazy about it, just a silhouette of two people. Now here's one I really like. This was a person coming around. She had a microphone. You can kind of tell the microphone right here. She's trying to get the crowd riled up. But I like one, it looks like she's riding like a backwards horse maybe. And also I do like how it got her, like you can't see her face, I like that, but you can still kind of make out her body. And also with the light in the background, how it brings her out. And let's see what this looks like as black and white, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if on this one it's better in black and white or if it's better orange. I do like the orange color. I would probably just stick with this one. All right, this one, I like this one because it's kind of mysterious. You're like, what are they all looking at? They're all like huddled together. This one, let's try this one in black and white as well. Yeah, I think black and white on this one probably looks a little bit better. Looks a little bit more dreamlike than this. Over here, people getting coffee. There's a lot of lights, so I use this as a background, and then people waiting in line to get coffee. I like this one because this person like looked right at me when I was taking the photo. Yeah, I think black and white probably looks better on this one too. The color doesn't quite add much, although I don't know. I do like the blue color here as well. Maybe, honestly, maybe just bringing down the reds and orange tones probably would make this look a lot better. So if you go into saturation, just bring down some of the red and the orange a little bit. Yeah, something like that maybe. All right, here's some more people walking in front of a store. I do like this person's like nose and face that's right here. Like way over here. That's cool. All right, another person walking. I do like this one. I like how the person, you can kind of get the shape of the right side of her face, but then everything else is just kind of a blurry mess. You got some definition here, but then when you get down to the legs, it's pretty much gone. And let's see what this one looks like as black and white. Yeah, definitely just between the two. Yeah, the black and white I think probably is better on this one. I like the two guys here. I like how it's kind of split. It's like two different photos. But I do like how these two people, how their faces, you see their noses, they're just kind of like lined up perfectly. This might be the same person, I'm not sure. This one, I like the colors of it, like the blue and the purples, but I definitely like the silhouette of this guy, so you can't tell anything about this guy other than the shape of his like torso and his head. Let's see what this looks like as black and whites. Yeah, I mean, that looks good too. I think on this one though, I'd probably prefer the colored version. These people are walking probably up to the store. I like the orange tones. I like how this person is well defined. I like that there's three of them. Oh no, there's another person right here. Oh, this one's cool. Okay, so I like how you can see this person here. You got his arm here, but then over here it kind of fades out and you can like look through him. This is a very like ghostly type of image. That's kind of like what I try to go for with ICM photography. I don't think this would be as good as black and white, so let's try. Yeah, definitely black and white's not better. Okay, I thought this one would turn out pretty interesting. So there was like these glow sticks and people were around trying to buy them. Man, I like all their faces and how it brought them out. Especially this one guy who's like got this grin here. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. I was wondering what this would do, because also the light is very dim too, so you're not quite sure what you're gonna get out of it. Here's another shot where I'm just walking with the crowd and a person in front of me was putting her arm around the guy, and I thought that was a cute moment, so I tried to get a photo of it. And I like it. I also like her red dress. I like how it pops out. And here's another photo where it looks like there's a lot of glowing around, but this person standing right in the middle. I think this turned out pretty good. I think this will probably look better in black and white though, so let's go to black and white. So it definitely looks better, a little bit more cropped in like this than the full thing. So I'd probably make this photo more like something cropped in like this. It looks like their neck is broken. I like that. Okay, this was a fun spot. Everybody here was dancing up on stage, and I got up pretty close to this one person here. And I like this one. I like how you can tell that there's energy going on. There's people moving. You can tell the person's hands are up even though you can't see the arms. I think this one turned out pretty good. I like the colors of it. It's very lively, this one. And on this photo, I went behind the stage of where this guy was playing, and basically there was a spotlight on him. He's playing the harp, so that's what this is, the strings here. Oh, and I'm just noticing this guy over here. I like this. I like his face. Way over in the left in the background. There's little things like that that's like just kind of hidden. Yeah, I mean, even black and white, this looks pretty good. Alright, here are my 4 favorite photos from this round. Which do you like best? Is it photo number 1, the shopper surrounded by mannequins? I like the orange and gray color scheme on this one. Or photo number 2, the entertainer. It looks like she's riding backwards on a horse. Or photo number 3, the walking lady. She'll walk right out of your life, fellas. Or photo number 4, the dark figure in your dreams or nightmare. Vote by leaving a comment below. Thanks for watching.